Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. Podcast so bad, we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons17. Tonight, once again, it is that dynamic duo, the out of town shooters, your mama's favorites. I'm gonna give the hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks. I'm on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorites at Country Air Official on Facebook and Instagram, and look out for them out of town shooters for Country Air Brand on the Twitter machine.
All right, all right. Like, unfortunately, we don't have our ref for the second week. He's internationally known, locally respected, and that has caused scheduling conflict. We'll see if he joins us later. But gotta ask Zach, how was the breakfast hunts?
Um, been really big on my Starbucks lately. I don't drink coffee, so I drink the frozen lemonades. But yeah, I've been really big on Starbucks. When I go out of town, sometimes if I can, I'll get Val Starbucks cup, but like very big on that. Other than that, I don't think we had any good breakfasts. I know Val made a dope ass meatloaf last night. Used some brown sugar with ketchup and all that. It was really good. Uh, Other than that, I can't really think of any big outlandish food right now. I'm cooking Jack. One of my things I make and Jack likes. It's just a simple macaroni and cheese and honey chicken.
Okay, all right. I know I had some banana and pecan waffles or not waffles, pancakes over the weekend that were very good. Our producer had some pigs in the blanket that you was disappointed with the size of the pancakes. They were a little bit smaller, but on the pancake order, you got 4 pancakes, so I was okay.
Okay, with it being smaller, because you got four.
Yeah, yeah. So it worked out for me. Yeah, he's like, apologies to the producer. Um, and I don't have a smooth transition into this, but for the banger of the week, we're going to keep it the theme until Perch comes back or listens to all these videos and here's all the songs. So for the banger of the week this week, continuing with the Drake and Kendrick beat as Perch is slow and is just getting into it. We'll go with the next song. It'll we did like that, so it's going to be, and he did Euphoria. No, he did like that. That's what it was. And then did I do Control? Who knows? But this week it'll be I'll give it to Drake. Drake will push-ups. Drake push-ups. That's the next song. I'm just gonna decide that's the next song gonna be. Who cares? But Zach, more important than keeping Drake up to date with social media. What have you been watching?
Yeah, I watched Raw last night. I watched the rewatch of Raw, bro. WWE is very like they're hitting on all
They
cylinders,
are very good
all
right
cylinders.
now. They are very good right now.
Uh, Even the backstage segments where like you see them walking, they purposely place people talking
Or
like
yes,
Chad
they
Gable.
they they understand that people love that. Like Drake and Kendrick beef. It's full of subliminals. This is the subliminals of wrestling, just having people in the background.
Yeah, like you see Gable talking to the Creed brothers, and like everyone, there's already rumors about them kind of coming out as the Olympic team or the like amateur wrestlers. So that
Yeah.
already is very intriguing. And then you have like Sonya Deville talking to Natalia. So where you can even like, even if it is no big deal, like with so much going on, you start like, I just like how even the
You
small
become more
little things.
intrigued because it's simple. It's that Chekhov's gun. You showed it and you have delivered on it a couple times. So now we're anytime we see something in the back, we think that's a gun and we're just waiting for it to go off. Like
Exactly.
yeah, but with Raw they had the Alba Fire Isla Dawn watching Bianca and Jade come in.
Oh yeah, that like Raw. They had a few things. They had Bianca when Bianca and Jade showed up. They had them in the background watching him show up. Like I said, they've been doing Chad Gable talking to the Creed for like a few weeks now.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while. So I unfortunately think that's going to be the bring us back down when Otis stands up for himself fully and takes it to Gable.
Oh yeah, But Gable with the Creed brothers against like even Tozawa and Otis, they've
Zawa's
got
so
like
good. People like Zawa is arguably one of the most underrated people on the roster. Name
and
one
when you talk
thing
about
that he hasn't been involved in that hasn't been good.
no, I know. I'm just saying, like, even him, like, everyone, there's no one seems like they're out of place. No one
Yeah.
seems like they're an extra.
Nope.
Like,
Yep.
Tozawa went from just kind of being forgotten about to like he's a main focal point.
Yeah.
Everyone's a focal point. Even like
Maxine.
when they skip out the entrances, like Dragon Lee didn't have an entrance, but they played a highlight video, letting everyone know what he's about.
Yep. Which love Dragon Lee. So love him
The
getting
only
more
one I felt
TV
like
time.
got shafted a little was Apollo Creed.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I,
think I think they'll figure that out. Creed is just such a good look and so athletic. They'll figure that out.
I think it's one of those where it's just more, yeah. He's like they have him. Triple H just doesn't have time for everyone, but he's not released for a reason.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one of those. I hope. I don't want to see him become like the next Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if you saw like what he said recently, but
Uh,
yeah, I don't. Like he was.
yeah, no. Other than that, yeah, I hope not. I mean, I think everyone has a purpose.
Yeah, it feels like it because that's the thing. You're
Oh yeah,
looking in the background when they're doing these backstage segments to see what's going on. Like that's. I, I want to know who's back there at any time.
yeah.
I'm
I want to
scared.
say anytime I see them walking, I'm like, all right, who's conversating?
Yeah, who's conversating? What are we seeing? Like they've done like I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I brought up when Priest was going off on everybody, I called out JD for talking to Liv, but he's looking at Finn because we had seen that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
it,
yeah.
it's like it's yeah. Raw's hitting, SmackDown's hitting.
Oh,
I'm having fun
dude.
with a lot of the
SmackDown.
stories in
Yeah, there we
NXT.
go. SmackDown. Only thing I don't like is I believe they deserved an entrance, but the Gorillas of Destiny finally on TV.
Yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Glad they got the win. Street Profits. Like I said, I didn't like that it was from a segment. I really sometimes I feel like an entrance can make you. Gorillas of Death. I want to see what they're gonna call themselves. Like I hope they get
But that's the
something other
thing, you
than
know, it's like for I'm okay with it for now because I think I loved their theme in New Japan.
ain't nobody about him
Fucking
with
with
gorilla.
gorillas, I fucking love that. And unless you're gonna
Uh,
buy that, I think you take your time to figure it out.
yep, yeah, that's true.
Like I love
But yeah, I'm looking forward to like what WWE has. I didn't watch it, but I like saw the replays of the NXT with NXT.
Yep, Jordan Grace. Yep. They let her do her thing. Good.
Yeah, I'm
That
hoping we
was
see more.
it's almost to the point actually like the fans were so hyper that the match felt unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things like they're doing that because they're like, all right, our fans don't know her, but like it
Yeah,
was
we
so
want to
hot.
draw people to.
It's like it seems like that was almost extra.
Oh yeah, but
They
other than
did come
that,
back to CB Turner after that, so we'll see where it goes. That like even NXT isn't like forgetting stuff.
oh
Like
yeah,
yeah, Grace was the highlight, but they went back to Stevie later in the show. So
and then like Ethan Page with his contract signing and like getting attacked by no armed guards guys.
yep, yep. I think Trick will be a good. I think him being a champion will be and working actually ego is going to be very good for him.
Oh yeah,
I
but
think I think ego is going to help him grow as a champion.
oh yeah, but that's about it. I mean, I watched some Cole Carter matches, which we'll get onto later.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, that was it for me.
What was it? No, we recorded last Wednesday.
Yeah, we
Um,
watched. We were watching the end of AEW as of
yeah,
last Wednesday.
last week. Oh, I watched some of the St. Louis Anarchy show. That's what I watched.
Yeah.
tag match. I do, and it hurts my soul so bad that now Anarchy's got this huge tag division that we should just be dominating. But
Hi, Anarchy. Did you miss us? We see you.
yep. But it was because I guess I didn't watch the show the last show, but I guess if you remember when we talked to that, or maybe it was just me when we talked to that lady at NWA, talked about Ken Broadway moving to St. Louis. It's him and ATM, your one time partner, coming up with the dub in that match.
You're welcome, ATM, for getting you in the tag division.
Yep, and he learned double stomp to end them, double stomp for the finish.
Now, don't be stealing our shit.
that,
Now we got enough.
that was the only thing, like peeling the curtain back. I was like, was he smart enough to think just in case, let this be the finish?
I don't know. ATM's all about that money.
ATM was all about that money. All that matters, all the acronyms. But it's like if he did, genius piece of storytelling.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that Anarchy. They're building that tag division, but I feel like we have a spot saved for us.
Yep, we'll go back to it. And like I said, it's good to see that they are definitely committed to it. Like I said, we always want to see more tag wrestling. That was like there was like there was like maybe 3 tag matches on that show.
Tag team wrestling's hot, baby.
Yeah. That was the thing. Like they had that 4-way and still had enough tag teams to have, I think, 2 more tag matches.
Yeah, I love that.
And so it's deep. I like that. I like to see that. So you kind of previewed it, and this weekend I did not do much, I believe. So yeah, I have been so tired this week. So yes, I did not do much. I slept a lot. So what did you do this weekend that we're gonna pretend I didn't watch it?
All right. So this weekend, Saturday, Raging Pro Wrestling, the Wapaka Expo Center. I got to take on AEW Ring of Honor superstar Cole Carter. It was the first time wrestling a guy actively wrestling on TV. I've been talking about wanting to challenge myself, and I was able to. I mean, I didn't get the win, but I feel like I stepped up to the challenge. I went toe to toe with Cole Carter. We had a good match. He pushed me out on the outside of the ring. To the fans who have children, I love you. I love y'all. Bro, I'm not trying to be that guy. I fell out to the ring and this kid smacks me as hard as he can, a 12-year-old, to the back of my head. So we're in a match, whatever.
Yeah.
After the show, bro, this kid runs by, smacks me again. And a third time where I'm like, hey, man, I ain't trying to be a jerk or nothing.
But you got to draw the line.
And I was even a jerk. I was like, I thought I was a nice guy at the show.
Yeah. So it's you gotta. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, it was very hard, but it was just one of those where, like, I didn't say. I talked to like the promoter about it, but it was just one of those like, if you have children, we're still grown men. Don't have your kids with us. We're cool. Like, if we tell you to chop, tell us to chop. But man, this guy smacked in the head 3 times. Like, I was like, come on, child.
That's the thing. Kids' hands are harder than they think they are.
Oh yeah, but yeah, we had a good match. Cole seemed very happy with it. Of course, he got the W. Definitely love to run it back. I called him out saying, like, hanging out for Cougar, you and Griff. If Griff wants a big guy, I got a big guy.
Yeah.
Whenever they're ready.
Yeah. And freaking Raging Pro next show, Zilla, or I don't think it's the next show. It might be the next show, but they announced.
I think it is. I think they only run like I think their next show is November.
Okay, then
Or they might have some fair shows.
Yeah. I feel like there's another show somewhere in there because that is like for
Yeti's on one of those.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where he promotes so many shows so far out. I can't remember what's in between certain ones, but
Zilla versus Ken Anderson. Yes, that is coming up.
yeah. So I'm intrigued by that one, and like we love Raging Pro on this podcast, and they bring in a lot of guys that promote other promotions in Wisconsin don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Pro for like giving me the match, trusting me to be the guy.
Yep, bring in Cole Carter. Has he maybe GLCW?
Maybe he was pretty green, like when we saw him in West Virginia, and then he was at AAW Live.
AEW, so yeah, so quick. And I know like he went back to doing most of his work like on the indies and in that West Virginia area, like that Atlantic area.
Yeah,
Like it's one of those things where I could see Hero really liking Cole Carter, so I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised.
Well, he's not. Hold on, hot. Sorry, the hot nugget.
Oh,
Anyway,
oh,
well,
it's
he's
all good.
from Wisconsin. He's in great shape, and he signed. So I don't see why Hero wouldn't like him.
Yeah. He ticks all the boxes of somebody
Yeah,
who
he's not. You
would
don't
have been
wrestle.
at
You're not from
GLCW.
Milwaukee.
Hmm.
You're not from Milwaukee, and you're in shape, and you're this. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, the territories aren't dead, guys. The territories aren't dead.
Yeah. But I had a good match with Cole. Following day, we talked about good tag team wrestling. Well, I had a tag with a guy who him and his brother called it quits before they could handle your mama's favorites as me and Mo Foley versus Gunnar Wicks and Sean Priest in a tornado kendo stick match heavyweight. And all the fans were mad because they titled it heavyweight.
Hmm.
Mo Foley is not a heavyweight.
He is definitely not. He's skin and
Like
bones mostly.
I think he's barely making 205, maybe 190. Like you
Yeah,
have
he's
these
kind of
big
tall.
guys.
I could see 190.
Yeah, 190. So like you have these big guys like me, Gunner, and Sean in the ring, like intimidating factors.
Yeah.
And like I was just trying to like point out the obvious that he didn't weigh in right. So like the match should have never happened.
No, yeah.
But no, Gunner and Sean wanted to try to beat us up. Uh we got a little
He's
jump on
compromised
them.
in that match. He's
Pretty
compromised.
much moral of the story was you didn't make weight.
He
Gunner and
laid
Shaw were
up.
trying to attack us and they're monsters. So I left. I ended up leaving in the match. Left Mo to do it by himself. You don't want to make weight. You want to make me look stupid in a heavyweight match
Yeah.
when I'm weighing in at maximum capacity. You're
Yeah.
not my real tag partner. I'm not being here doing this stupid stuff. So Mo fully lost.
Yes, unfortunately. But
That's not unfortunate. Like you should lose a heavyweight match. If you don't weigh in at 225 or more, you should not be in the heavyweight division.
I mean, I say unfortunately because I've only feuded with Sean. Oh no, I've tagged once with Sean, but I've only feuded with Gunner.
Well, apparently Gunner and Sean now get a heavyweight jacket title match. Winner becomes the first ever jacket holder. And then Mo Foley gets a match against me.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't get it. I should get the heavyweight match. First of all,
Yeah,
I'm really walking
you
around
didn't
with the
get
heavyweight
beat.
title.
You didn't get beat.
Name someone else who gets called heavyweight more than me at football.
Can't think of it.
Exactly. And they're telling me I don't belong in the heavyweight championship match. Absurd.
Oh, yeah.
But that was my weekend, just fourth wall and Raging Pro, some local shows, I know this in a few weeks got some stuff going out of state next month and a couple more big out of state stuff, but yeah, just riding local weekend.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, like I said, I didn't do much. A lot of sleep. I am so very tired. But making progress on the leg. That's the big thing. It's feeling stronger. It's been storming here in Madison. I don't know how it is out there in Milwaukee. But wasn't thinking yesterday and ran about 10 feet trying to escape the rain and didn't feel too bad.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was good. It's just at the point. It's definitely more mental than physical now,
Yeah.
which is. I mean, not saying that there's not more physical to go, but yeah,
Oh
the
yeah, right now mentally just has to get over that hill.
hell yeah, and be okay with it and things like.
Yeah.
I actually got a lot of compliments on walking these past 2 days. Like people can tell the difference that I've been walking good.
They're like, damn, Doc, look at you.
Yeah, look at you
You
walk.
walking son of a bitch.
Like, hey, you thought I'm Jesus Christ walking on water. The amount of compliments I got the past couple days. So it's good. I'm in high spirits right now. Yeah, so that was basically my weekend, is just feeling good about my leg and battling these storms. But why don't we talk about the topic for this week, which is we got Clash at the Castle 2 coming up. And if this is to become a yearly event, because they have like so many stars from the area, where else would you like to see an event? Zach, would you like to go first? You can take what we talked about earlier, because I've got other
No,
options.
you can go first. I'll let you. That was yours. I don't want to steal it.
Yeah,
It's a good one though.
I had multiple. But for me, the most obvious, and I
High five. Tom will agree.
feel high five Tom will agree. I feel Mr. Triple H would love it, and it's got to be a show at the Dome. It's got to be the Tokyo Dome. There was all those rumors about after NXT UK that NXT Japan was in the works. That was part of the reason why Kyrie was gone. Was she was supposed to help facilitate that? Was part of those rumors? They have a large Japanese part of the roster. It's got to be the Dome. The Dome's got to be the next goal, I think. And the reason I just brought up this topic is because we've had so many of these international shows, and like though I bring up the Dome, France fucking deserves another show. They fucking killed it. So I would love to see just a lot more of these international shows, and maybe these guys get one a year. Like I know the UK has been clamoring for WrestleMania, but like let's maybe experiment with all of these other countries and give these fans what they want.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I definitely think Ireland would be dope for Finley, but I think the WWE wants to show out and show everyone what they're about and kind of be a little cocky. They should go Wembley.
Oh, true. That would be such
Like,
a McMahon thing to do. I don't know if we're in that if Trips is like that.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. We should
Yeah,
go.
if Vince was still around, I could definitely see that happening.
I don't know, man. Hunter has
That
a lot
also
of
makes a lot
confidence.
of sense.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be next one, but like if this becomes
But
an annual thing, like
them coming to Wembley makes a lot of sense.
yeah. So I could see them going to Wembley. See, you didn't think I was gonna have one, but I
Yeah,
got one.
I didn't know how much time you did. Like you was like pulling the curtain back again. I forgot to send the topic this week. I typed it out, just never hit the send button.
This
So
guy.
I was like, I didn't know if you needed time. So yeah, no, Wembley makes a lot of sense as well. I can definitely see that in the future plans.
Yeah, I could definitely see Triple H trying to be like, all right, well, you guys want to talk all this game?
Talk about this
Let's
game. You don't want to give me Osprey. Okay.
yeah, exactly. Like let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's the thing. It's we're still early in his era, so we don't know how competitive. Especially like it's hard to say because we got the TNA thing now.
Yeah, I mean, with the TNA thing, that's I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
like we don't know how competitive. Like we got the TNA thing. We had the it wasn't as big, but we had All Japan with Dempsey going over.
Oh,
So they're like it would be interesting. Like yeah, the Wembley makes so much sense.
yeah, so I could see Wembley as well.
Yeah, good point. Good, good, good. Nice, nice. All right. So I know you teased. You said you got some big stuff coming up next month. But what you got coming up this weekend?
This weekend is not too bad. Going to just check out AAW to help out and hopefully earn an opportunity.
Hell yeah, it's still grinding. That's what we got to do. Me. The producer is going to go spend time with her family. For her, for her, I guess like we can call her the EVP. Her little sister's graduation. So I will be home alone with the dogs. Trying to make sure we all don't revert to our base instincts.
Yeah, I mean, besides wrestling, I got like Friday going out. Like, might do like some mini golf or all that. Just all depends on this crazy Wisconsin weather.
Yeah, it's been so freaking stormy.
Yeah, like one day it's like super nice. Like Tuesday, I messaged Val and I was like, "Yo, let's go mini golfing tonight." She was like, "Yeah." And I got home and it was gloomy. And it was raining. She was like, "Let's just do a meatloaf." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, it's good meatloaf weather for sure. Perfect meatloaf
yeah,
weather.
perfect meatloaf weather. Not so much mini golf."
Golf, yeah. It's I like luckily like a couple spots down took like some roof damage when a tree came down last week, but we've been good. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, that's what you'll be doing. That's what I'll be doing this weekend. And with that, I think it's time we take it home. So, brother, final thoughts or questions?
Any comments from last
Oh God,
week?
yes, yes, we did. Yes. Thank you for always reminding me. Stay on. Good problem is freaking too many Doc Simmons out there.
Too many famous docs.
Yeah, it was yeah, Speedball, Ricochet, of course. Um, and he agreed with the booking to bring Mustache Mountain back. For him, Kevin Owens and Joe Henry's promos leading up. Ooh, Jake something and Drew.
Oh, Jake's on that. It would be fun.
Yeah, that would be a really good one.
Was that High
Um,
Five Tom?
yeah, high five, Tom. The Josh Alexander versus everybody, obviously, but it's specifically Gunther. And
Oh, yeah.
he traditional Survivor Series match between the NXT Women's roster and Knockouts.
That'd be good.
But but he's big ass. He wants an hour for that match.
It's a big ask.
Yeah, that's a big ass, brother. That is a big
Big
ass.
ass that card.
That is yeah, the size of that card. Josh Alexander versus Gunther's got to have time.
Now you're being selfish.
Yeah, yeah. I see your point. You know you don't want a rushed 10-man match,
Yeah, who wants to do that?
but ugh, an hour. It's a tough ask.
We'll give you 6. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I say it's like watching the Stevie Turner, Jordan Gray. There have been, I think, from a behind the curtain aspect, have been a lot of interesting matches between NXT and AEW in these 2 days. Jordan Grace and Stevie Turner being one of them.
What
Yes,
do you mean?
because you're watching indie style versus WWE TV style.
Yeah.
And then it's I don't know how obvious it is without being in like knowing how things are called.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely tell. I think if you watch the match, you can definitely tell it is a clash of TV styles, and then even like on the promo side of Ego and Trick, you've got Ego who has built his career on the Indies being a talker, And though Trick is a good talker and very entertaining on the mic, you can see the difference in the mileage.
Yeah, like the experience that he's been on the road, and he like where ego kind of is more used to like reading the crowd and going off of what the crowd's reacting, where Trick's kind of like, this is how it is.
Yeah. There's that. The 4-way match on AEW, I texted you. Very interesting mini strike waterfall in the beginning of that match. And there was what was the other one tonight? I'll probably rewatch Dynamite and figure it out. But yeah, there was another one. But there were a couple just interesting behind the curtain, like either like, man, I want to be a fly on the wall for the I remember the AEW one was Blackpool Combat Club versus Team CMLL. Because you know the CMLL guys definitely don't speak a lick of English, and I am very intrigued as to who agented that match. It was because that was another one where it's a definitely you could see clash of styles. American indie versus pure lucha libre.
Yeah.
So I want to that's another one where I want to be on a fly on the wall when that match was called, and the Jordan Grace Stevie Turner match.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tom took me on a rant. But Zach, yes. Any final thoughts or questions?
No, that's it.
Yeah, nothing for me. Be sure to follow us on all the social medias, including our senior official referee Perch at Perch XLV on all the socials. #
YouTube as well.
Yeah, Waffles Take It Home podcast. I know he had a big weekend. He's been reffing all the matches. You can see him on clips everywhere. But yep, be sure to give him a follow, like, show him some love. Sure to tell promotions to book us. Zach is wrestling in front of you everywhere. Perch is crumping. Reffing, yes. I thought you said crumping. I would love to see.
He could be crumping.
Yeah, I would pay lots of money to see Perch crump. But yes, Perch is reffing. Tell promotions to book those two so they can do that. I'll be back soon, so don't forget about me. This has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.